against Ford this afternoon. Stuart Bingham to face Mark Allen this evening. So an all-engrossing day stretches ahead of us until, well, who knows when. And taking the early stint in the commentary box today on semi-final Saturday, it's back to Stephen Hendry and Alan McManus.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. The first frame, Ronnie O'Sullivan to break.
Since the 13th century, the city of York has been fortified and protected by ancient limestone walls. If Tom Ford is to reach a maiden United Kingdom Championship final, he faces the daunting task of breaking down and shattering the defences of the 6 times and defending UK champion, Ronnie O'Sullivan. The man on a quest to be crowned the Grand Old Duke of York with a landmark 7th title. He also is in pursuit of a record 19th Triple Crown victory. Held jointly in trust for now by the man on my left, Stephen Hendry. The question is, Stephen, how will Tom Ford handle this massive occasion today?
It's simple. It could go one of 2 ways. He could be inspired and absolutely fly, or he could crumble, as he wouldn't be the first to do that. Another big question Tom Ford has, some players, has he settled for a semi-final place? And is that all he's comfortable with in this tournament, or does he want to go further? Big question. If he wants a bit of inspiration, Alan, as he look back at the semi-final of the English Open, Mark Davis beat Ronnie 6-1.
There's Claire, Tom's wife, fellow Scottish lady, in actual fact, cheering her husband on.
Foul and a miss. Ronnie O'Sullivan 4.
Yeah, no hesitation. Putting that back. Good news for Tom Ford, having missed it. Yeah, a little sighter at it.
The table would have been recovered last night when the arena was changed to one table. So the cloth will be very reactive to any side spin.
Which way? Yeah. Tom? Ronnie? Thank you.
And Tom's shaking his head. He's happy to get back down and play it from this position. He is one of those players, Alan, that you know what he's thinking at all times, don't you?
Yes. Yeah, he's very animated, Tom. Now, only sizing up this long red. How quickly is he going to slip into gear this afternoon, building himself up for it. What a pot. I said in the studio yesterday, he just looks like he's going to knock those in, doesn't he? It's amazing how his long game's developed in the last 5 or 6 years. What a starter.
And he's got an angle in the blue. He'd love to play for the red next to the black, to the right corner. The reason he's not down already playing the shot is just going to negotiate a little cannon on the red beside the one he's potting here.
7.
Played to perfection.
You made a very salient point, Stephen.
13.
This isn't such a massive occasion for the 6 times champion. Like a little knock around in
14.
his back room. He's so used to this atmosphere, and in fact, well, we know he revels in it, doesn't he? There's the scene. You're a pin drop out there right now.
$19.
Deliberately finished high on the black, so you can just nudge that red away from the black spot. Just a little gentle cannon. I think the angle is left in this red. I think it's up for the blue or pink
27.
now. Unless he's going to hold by playing a cannon on a red. Don't think he can stay in the black here.
$28.
It's actually so clever to hold for pink, isn't it? Top side of it. The reds are a wee bit covering one another in the left half, but the ones in between pink and black spot, we're tracking those. Probably a cannon, a screw cannon on the 2 reds there. Oh, didn't see that one. Just took his eye
Sullivan,
off the pot.
28.
Amazing the amount of times you do that playing a cannon.
No, we're only in the first frame of this match, but this is so important for Tom Ford to try and convert this opportunity to a frame-winning break. Can't stress how important this is now.
Thank you.
Sullivan doesn't make many mistakes, but when he does,
1.
you have to punish them. If he gets away with them, he's just in the comfort zone all afternoon.
$8. $9. $16. $17.
Now, if you didn't think it meant a lot to Ronnie today, there's a reaction to missing that pink. He would have seen that as a great opportunity to start with a total clearance, century break, stamp his
23.
authority as quickly as possible.
$24.
You also, Alan, you don't get Ronnie's respect if you don't take these chances either, do you?
Yeah, you've got to punish. I was just also thinking, perhaps some of our viewers haven't seen an awful lot of Tom Ford. For me, he's somewhat of a throwback in terms of style.
31.
But you know, in terms of the way he hits the ball, he's not a power-based player. He's not a puncher. He strokes the ball, and that might help him early doors here
32.
under pressure. throwback as a player, but he does retain all the assets that the modern player needs.
39.
First, slight misjudgment with position. I'm going to have to go for the blue here. Shouldn't be a problem. Yeah, nicely played. Very nicely
40.
played.
$45. 46.
Yeah, that was nice, wasn't it? That was beautiful. A difficult shot. It was just a
53.
It was a shot choice. It was absolutely perfect. Couple of choices now. How's his lead? 21 points in front. Just all about the cue ball here, isn't it, for the next 3 or 4 shots?
54.
That might have looked very simple, but that was important to have this angle in the pink. If he was dead straight in the pink, okay, he's still getting the red, but he's not in the red nicely. And then that makes the subsequent shot not as easy to get on the following colour. It all snowballs. Little tiny shots like that are very
60.
important.
$61.
He had a slight grimace on that red because he knew that if he played a black after this, now he'd leave Ronnie in a snooker. He's going to have to pot the final red, but it shouldn't be a problem at all. I was going to say, he stroked the ball nice in this break. He just didn't get into the cue ball there, though. This is a much thinner cut than he was anticipating.
67.
Well done. Very well done.
68.
Very composed break this has been from Tom Ford. Well, this is confidence. He could have easily
Tom Ford,
just played the
68.
easy yellow. Ronnie's having a think, and he's
the first
conceded. So just what Tom Ford needed. A great start in this semi-final. He takes the first frame and leads O'Sullivan 1 frame to 0.
Yeah, just what Tom wanted and indeed needed, and in fact, just what this contest needed is a positive start for him too.
Absolutely, yeah, really good start. Looked very confident, kept a nice cue ball on a string there, and that will certainly settle him down because when you go out and you're playing Ronnie, you know, the crowd, the atmosphere, the occasion sometimes get to you, and we've seen that this week with some of Ronnie's opponents, but that's exactly the start he wanted.
And we saw with your match against Ronnie the importance of a positive start, and you took him all the way, 6-5 in the end. And it's important, as Stephen was saying, that Ronnie is able to show a little bit of respect to the opponent here. He always does, but to see that this guy's in stroke today.
Absolutely. Well, it's very similar to playing somebody like Jimmy White or something. They used to see you miss at the start of a match. They used to think, oh, this is my day, and you should run all over.